Welcome to CA Clinic. Established in 2000, CA Clinic is an acupuncture and chiropractic wellness and rehabilitation center. With over 20 years of experience, Dr. Greg Steiner brings his studies and practice from Europe and the United Kingdom to Allen, Texas. Dr. Steiner has long championed an ongoing search for the best wellness techniques available, concentrating in acupuncture, nutrition, chiropractic, and psychology. Dr. Steiner's proven success, based on a careful and complete diagnosis, leads to a customized individual treatment program, recognizing that each patient has their own specific needs and that every patient deserves the best care possible. As a competitive bodybuilder and a black belt in martial arts, Dr. Steiner specializes in anti-aging and its proponents. Through his experience and passion in this area, he has not only helped his patients transition to better health, but given them the education and tools to combat the aging process with success.
So what I've tried to do in my personal life, in my family life, and with my patients, I build that into everybody all the time. They may come in for headaches, they may come in for back pain, or being too heavy or too tired, or all of the above. But regardless of all of that, let's fast forward this movie. Where's this going to go in the next 5 years, 10 years, and 20 years? Was my patient on the way to being a stooped little old person with very little vigor and vitality? Or can we change that, point it in a good direction? And 10, 15, 20 years, that same person actually won't have aged too much over the day they first entered into my clinic.
When you set your first appointment with CA Clinic and come in for your first visit, Dr. Steiner will spend time with you going over your intake review, evaluation, and exam. During this time, you will be asked specific questions regarding your health and any symptoms you may be experiencing. This consultation allows Dr. Steiner to create an individualized diagnosis and treatment plan specifically tailored to you.
In our clinic, I treat lots of what would be considered complicated, difficult, been everywhere, done everything, multifactorial patients. So I need a bigger toolkit. Chiropractic, good for bones, good for joints, good for muscles, good for nerves, good for the structure and the function of all those things. Acupuncture works in a completely different way. The acupuncture is more like looking at what goes on inside. Chinese see it in terms of energy. If it's too much, not a good thing. It's like having too much electricity in the wiring, it'll burn something out. Not enough, you have an underfunction, which is not a good thing. So by acupuncture, if you balance those energies, the structure is healthier, it functions better, the person just hurts less, it heals more quickly and probably a little more efficiently. When you put them both together, and might as well say put in a bit of healthy living and nutrition in there, we get very, very good results, where otherwise helping people might be almost impossible.
The chiropractic segment of your treatment will be based upon your specific needs. Dr. Steiner uses traditional chiropractic techniques and often employs the use of the arthrostem for more precise and effective adjustments that don't involve any twisting or cracking of the joints. You may also have muscle testing or kinesiology in order to determine sensitivities for ailments such as allergies or headaches. Another test often performed is the acupuncture electromeridian imaging scan, which provides information about the functioning of the major organ systems of the body and where the patient's overall health can be derived. When it is time to receive your acupuncture treatment, you'll see that most of the commonly used acupuncture points are located below the elbows and below the knees. Usually the patient just has to roll up their sleeves and pant legs. If possible, patients should come to their appointments dressed in loose, comfortable clothing. We also suggest drinking plenty of water the day of your visit as well as afterwards. Patients often ask about the acupuncture needles themselves. The needles are very thin, about the thickness of a thread, and very flexible. Each one is individually packaged and sterilized. They are used one time and then thrown away. Many patients want to know if the needles hurt. There is seldom any pain involved. Most patients experience only a mild tingling sensation. Many do not even feel them being inserted. Once the needles are gently inserted, the patient will lie quietly in their own private darkened treatment room, listening to soft, calming music, while receiving additional complementary pain-relieving and soothing therapies, such as infrared light or electrical muscle stimulation. After about 25 to 30 minutes, the treatment will be complete and the patient will feel relaxed yet invigorated.